Twice.
$1 over, yes.
So walk right in and just
Boom. Hey guys, I got to tell you about a crazy deal I did last week. I was trying to buy a property for a new investor client, and before we could close, it actually got foreclosed on the courthouse steps. And guess who the lucky buyers were? That's right. We bought it for $30,000 less than we were going to pay the day before, literally on the courthouse steps. And no, my client is not some rich person with tons of money in the bank. He's actually only going to put 5% down on this and get a 30-year fixed loan. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how we did it. All I ask is that you hit the like button and subscribe so I can help more people like Colin and like you. Today's video is sponsored by Greater Chattanooga Orthodontics. I'm currently in Invisalign now. Both of my kids have been treated by them and a lot of my family members. If you live in the Chattanooga area and have teeth, give them a call today to schedule your appointment at 423-296-0407 to schedule your free consultation and get your free 3D digital scan, and you'll walk away with a before and after image of your teeth, what they'll look like once they're straight. It's locally owned, doctor owned, it's not some franchise, and you'll feel that from the moment you walk in the door. Colin is a new investor client of mine. He's 29 years old. This is actually his first property ever. He's a mechanical engineer. He enjoys lifting and motorcycles. I appreciate how mellow he is, and he's definitely a thinker. He's currently single, ladies. So he's been interested in getting a multifamily, like a duplex, a triplex, or a quadplex, maybe something with a mother-in-law suite or an extra entrance, and this property has that. He plans to live in it and then rent out part of it, and by doing that, he can get some of the best loans on the planet. 5% down, 30-year fixed. So he can buy it, he can renovate it, he can refinance it, and then repeat this BRRRR strategy. Once he gets it all fixed up, rented out, we can go buy him another one. And you can get up to 10 of those with conventional financing before having to move to commercial loans where the terms are a lot worse, where it's much harder to cash flow. So this is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,811 square feet. It was listed at $235K, built in 1947. And as you can see here, that's only $130 a square foot. In this area, they're probably running about $165 a square foot. So at $135 a square foot, he's got a lot of opportunity to go make some improvements to get it up to average or better value and have some equity in the property early on. After looking at the property, we knew we wanted to put an offer in. So I called the other agent and he told me it was up for foreclosure in 3 business days. He told me they were trying to get it delayed again. He asked if our offer was going to have a loan or if it happened to be cash. And I said, well, it was going to be a loan, but I have been doing some hard money loans to some of my investors recently. And so I said, if we could make it all cash, what's the best price you could give us on this property? So he spoke to his client and they came back and they said, hey, if you can prevent a foreclosure, he would take $1 over what he owes. So we ran some quick numbers on what we could put together that a payoff would be on his first mortgage and some other costs that Colin would have to incur to get this house up to average condition. We were able to get an inspector to inspect it the very next morning. The title company did some quick searches for us and they found a $9,000 second mortgage that the owner forgot about. So with that second mortgage, it put all the costs right around asking price of $235. But Colin still liked it for that. So on the third day, we're still waiting for the mortgage company to give the title company the final payoff. And there had been some legal work and legal fees that the mortgage company was still trying to collect all those costs, and they just couldn't get it to us in time. So on Tuesday morning, Colin and I went down to the courthouse. I stopped by the bank and withdrew some funds from a line of credit. They were repaving the entire road in front of the courthouse, and it was hard to get in there. I walked around where they were supposed to be because I had been there before, and I saw the guy reading off his statements, and then out of the courthouse door came Colin within a minute of this house being auctioned off.
$205,684.72. Going once. Twice.
Am I supposed to say something?
$1 over.
$1 over, yes.
Okay. $205,686. So, just walk right in and just
Boom.
I'm really glad I made it on time. I didn't see you out here earlier, so I was walking around the building asking people.
This construction just kind of threw everybody out. All right. Well, congrats.
Thank you very much.
We still don't know if the $9,000 second mortgage gets wiped away or if Colin will be responsible for that. We also don't know if the second lot will come with this property or not. The auctioneer didn't know. The title company didn't know either. We feel like the second mortgage will go away, and we feel like the other lot will come with it too. So after winning the bid on the courthouse, I reached out to the other other agent to let him know that we had just bought it. We did our best to try to buy it the previous day, and we're sorry for the owner. But Colin was so generous and wanted to offer the owner $1,000 if he would return the appliances, as well as hopefully not do any damage to the property since it was being foreclosed on. And the owner was really nice and returned the appliances. So the other issue that we had was now we've got someone living in the house that doesn't own it anymore. And so that's looking like an eviction, worst case scenario. We felt like by giving them $1,000, it would help them to move, like cash for keys. And we asked them, how soon do you think you can be out? Not like, get out immediately, please, or we're calling the cops. That Saturday morning, we had arranged for Colin to come pick up the keys and see the place, and that transition went very well. So at this point, Colin has the keys. He's cleaning it up. We should get the foreclosure deed and paperwork back probably within about a week. At that point, we'll have a better understanding of if it comes with both lots and if the second mortgage is going to be dismissed or not. We were able to get it inspected with a complete inspection report, and most of the things were really related to the roof, the gutter system, water intrusion. We also had 2 roofers give us bids during this process before the auction, and the first one came back at $7,000 to $9,000, which I thought was great. And by saving so much money on the purchase, I'm advising Colin to go ahead and take care of the roof now. And if he needs to borrow some more money for any of the other repairs, I can lend him some more money on these with this short-term hard money loan that I've done with him. Once he's finished with his renovations over the next 60, 90 days, then he will seek permanent financing with the normal conforming 30-year fixed loan. He's going to be able to do that with only 5% down. There is obviously a cost to him for the short-term money, but if the deal is good enough to support that, it helped him to win the deal. It helped him to finance in all these fix-ups and only have 5% in it, so he can hang on to all the cash so that he can buy the next one once this one's renovated. I thought I might show you guys the spreadsheet that he and I used to look at it prior to buying it. So let's take a quick look at the numbers. So here you see the $235 list price, $130 a square. We got it for $205 at the auction and some change. These are some estimated closing costs. The capital expense or the repairs, this is an estimation of that. So he actually bought this at $113 a square, which is awesome. Again, here's the after repair value based on $166 a square at this square footage. So as long as he can fix it up for less than $80,000, he's gonna have equity in this when he finishes that. And he's actually estimating that he can do it for about $15,000 or maybe $20,000. But at $15,000, he'll have $80,000 of equity when he finishes getting this thing up and running. That's massive. Here's an initial estimate on the loan at $220,000, which is the purchase price plus the fix-up cost. At a 30-year loan at 7.25%, he's looking at $1,637 a month in mortgage payment. On the rent side, we're looking at about $2,300 a month. And I have 3 other investor clients that have properties in that area, actually in that subdivision. So here's the mortgage again, along with the property taxes, property insurance. So total cost per month, $1,830. That puts us at a monthly cash flow of just under $500 a month. Above this are some other long-term expenditures. He's just estimating a 5% on repairs and maintenance, of 5% on capital expenditure reserves, such as new roof, water heater, those kinds of things. So that's another $116, and vacancy at 6%, $139. So these are something that over time may happen. So even with these long-term expenditures, he can still cash flow at $122 a square. This looks like a yes. So let's check out this purchase decision matrix. Does it have initial equity? Yes. Like 80 grand? Yes. Does it have monthly cash flow? Yes. Does it have long-term cash flow? Yes. Does it have at least a 7% cash on cash return? Yes. All that means is how much cash is coming out of Colin's pocket. That's going to be his closing costs and his 5% down. If he gets that extra lot, he could probably sell it for $30,000 to $40,000 and use that money towards his next house or two. Put your questions in the comments below. Stay tuned for a video where we do the after when he's finished cleaning this place up, and we'll show you the update on the numbers as well. Again, if you would hit the like button and subscribe, it would really help the channel. I really enjoy helping new investors get to their first dozen or so properties. I'm a licensed realtor in Tennessee and in Georgia. I'm also a licensed CPA. I've bought 45 properties in my lifetime. I currently have 33 in my portfolio, which are worth 8 figures, and my rental income is now over 7 figures. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Hey guys, Lily just wanted to say hello. She hasn't been on forever. Next week, she was going in for a big tooth cleaning and probably some teeth pulling. She's got to be put to sleep. And being 15 years old, we're really nervous about it. Be thinking about her next week. She's going to come back again very soon.